Hey guys, good evening to all. Sorry for the delay. Today we will learn the conditional statements. In day-to-day life, we are taking the decisions based on some conditions. For example, I want to go to my college. If my friend comes, I want to visit my college. If my friend is not comes, then I am not going to visit my college. Here the condition is my friend comes. If my friend comes, then only I visit my college, otherwise I will not go to visit my college. So based on conditions we are taking the decisions in our day-to-day life. The same concepts is applied in programming language also. uh, every programming language supports these conditional statements. Python also support these conditional statements. The first statement is if statements. I forgot that say one thing. Conditional statements sometimes called decisional statements. Here the first statement is if condition or if statement. In this code, here I am taking two values, two variables or two values. Here I am checking the condition. If the variable b is greater than a, then print some statement. If this condition is false, here I am not printing any statement, so this is not executing anything. Here the condition is true. If I am executing this, see here, okay, here I am getting the error. See here I am getting that b is greater than a because this condition is true. If I change the condition b less than a, then it is not going to execute anything because there I didn't give any further statement. If the condition is true, what will be printed? So for that, here I am never getting any output here. Sometimes in Python we are getting the indentation errors if we are not given a space between for next statements. In other programming languages we are using curly braces, but in Python we are using spaces. If we are not giving any spaces, then we are getting some errors here. See here I am never giving any space before this print statement. For that reason only here I am getting this error, indentation error. If we are not providing any spaces for the next statements, then we are getting this indentation errors. So whenever we are writing conditional statements, remember you should give some space for next statements. After condition you just give some space, or we can click on tab key 4 times. Next statement is elif statement. Elif statement is if one condition is true, then execute the statements. If that condition is false, then we have some other conditions. You just check that condition. If that condition is true, then execute that statement. If the condition is not true, again you check some other condition. So here I am taking two variables, and if b greater than a, print b is greater than a. Of course here the condition is false, that's why it come into other condition, that is nothing but if a equal to b, then print a and b are equal. Here of course this condition is true, 33 equal to 33, that's why here we are printing a and b are equal. Here elif statement is used for checking more than one condition. More than two or more conditions we can check using this elif condition. And next statement is else statement. Else statement can execute anything. This is work as default statement. For example, if two statements are false, then if two statements are false, or whatever the statements we are given that are false, then we can execute some other statement, or we can execute some default statements. So for that reason here we are using else statement. The same thing here I am taking two variables. Here I am checking the particular variables b greater than a. Of course here this is not greater than a, so this statement will not be executed. The next statement is elif a equal to b. This is also not true, that's why this statement also not going to execute. The next statement is else print a is greater than b. Of course this is true, but here we are not going to check any conditions. This is the default condition, that statement that is executed directly after the, if after these two conditions false, which is this is executed directly. Here we are not checking any conditions. The next conditional statement is shorthand if conditional statement. This is available in Python only. If we have only single statement for executing our program or for checking our condition, then we can use this shorthand if condition or if statement. For example, here I am taking a equal to 200, b equal to 23. I want to write the I want to check a is greater than b using the single statement. I can write the code using in single statement. Then I can use this shorthand if statement. If a greater than b, then print a is greater than b. Here I am executing it. See here, a is greater than b. That means some other programming languages we doesn't have this type of option, but in Python we have. In single statement we can write the if condition, and also we can print the output whatever, print the statements whatever we want. So today I'm stopping my class here. Tomorrow we will learn functions in Python. Thank you.